Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be an Aquarius reading. It is timeless, so if you're watching this outside of December, it's totally fine. I still feel like that you can find something that's helpful and enlightening for you while you're in your journey. Also, this is for any Aquarius placement, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Lilith, you name it, okay? Or you could just be curious. There's nothing wrong with that. If this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am going to play my singing bowl to help us release any negative energy and allow us to be open to receive any of the messages in this reading, okay? Feel free to meditate, breathe in and out, chant, do whatever helps you calm and relax your mind, okay? Okay, let's get started, Aquarius. So, for your overall energy, you have indecision. Okay, it reads, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Okay, and then what do you need to release, or what you are releasing currently? The Tower, number 16. Okay, so traditionally, Aquarius, the Tower means that something has happened unexpected. Um, Usually, it doesn't align with it what you thought the outcome should be or how things should play out. Okay, so usually it's something that the universe has placed in your path or pulled the rug from underneath you, to cause change. Okay, it's usually for your greater good, though. Okay, I know the Tower moment can sometimes be viewed as a bad thing, but usually it's something for your greater good. Okay, and I feel like that you are realizing that, Aquarius. You are embracing the transformation. I feel like what you're releasing, to be exact, is um, fear of the unknown. You are releasing that. And you're kind of resting your knees into this transformation because you know that this is what you need to become the person that you've been called to be. Okay, Aquarius are known for being humanitarians. They love to help people. So you know that you have to go through this process to be your higher self and be called, and be the person that you've been called to be. Okay, that amazing humanitarian. Okay, which is in every Aquarius. Also, I've never paid that close attention to this card, but just the graphics are just very beautiful. I feel like that this transformation is gonna make you very grounded, and I say that because there's butterflies here, which represent transformation, rebirth. Also, grass. So I feel like that the transformation is going to push you closer to nature, allow you to be more grounded, help you meditate more and things like that, and draw closer to God and to your higher self. You could have feared the lightning in the past as a bad thing, but now you're looking upon the lightning as kind of like a guiding light for you, to your higher self, and to God. Okay, you're also realizing that you need endurance through this process, and I said because that's a squirrel. Squirrels. Excuse. Let me slow down, Aquarius. This is like my fourth time filming this, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm a little tongue tied because I went through it so many times. So let me slow down, okay? The squirrel represents endurance, okay? So you're realizing that you need endurance through this time period. And like I said, you're resting your knees into it. You know that this is for your greater good, which is amazing. I know in the previous readings we've just been talking about you going through a spiritual awakening and being in a lot of mental anguish. And in this reading, I should say, not the deck, we didn't have any swords come out, okay, which is heavy air energy. And you were in your energy very heavily in the past readings, but we would say that was a good thing, but we need a balance, okay? So usually when we're in a lot of the sword energy, we are overthinking and consumed with a lot of mental anguish, okay? So I feel like that you're coming out of that, okay? And as a result, you're calling in the Knight of Wands, okay? Um, which to me speaks to me as courage, passion. You could have felt that you lost yourself. And that happens. To me, for some reason, I pick up like an actual identity crisis, which is interesting, which I guess depending on a person how you look at it, that could be similar to a spiritual awakening. But I say that because she has the drums and the spears, and then it's a horse there, which means stamina and power. So more animals again. Okay, so these could be your spiritual spirit animals that I'm mentioning, or you, like I said, you could be drawn to animals, or the reading is telling you to draw closer to nature and to animals. Okay, but I say that it's like an actual identity crisis because you feeling that you lost yourself, Aquarius, it could be making you want to dig deeper into your heritage, your lineage, your roots, and really see where you come from, okay? Um, and kind of create that fire within yourself again, Aquarius. So I feel like that you're asking um, for God to give you courage and endurance, and you're calling that energy in, okay? Because you're realizing that you need the stamina and the strength to get through this time because it's very challenging for you, okay? And it's fire energy, so you are taking the initiative to create something different in your life, okay? And really find yourself and really find who you were created to be, Aquarius, okay? And then what is your outcome? Your outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Nothing more perfect than that, Aquarius, okay? So you are balanced in your spirituality and in your finances and career, okay? So balanced in the 5D and the 3D, okay? So you have abundance coming in on all levels for yourself and the people surrounding you, okay? So for your family, for your community, all the abundance that you're having, you are sharing it with others, or it's being blessed upon all of you guys, okay? Which is amazing, Aquarius, okay? So you transitioning through this tower moment, embracing the transformation, um, releasing fear, and replacing that with courage, um, power, stamina, being fearless, honestly, Aquarius. Because usually when we release things, we tend to want to replace it with something else. So you're realizing to look at the bright side of things and realizing that fear no longer serves you, okay? And it's not of your higher self. So in order for you to move on and kind of get out of this cycle that you've been in, you're realizing that the only person getting in your way was yourself and your thought process, okay? I am an Aquarius, if you guys didn't know, and I am the queen of overthinking out of all of the air signs, okay? So sometimes it can be to our detriment, okay? And you're realizing that you have to get out of your way in order to progress, okay? Because a lot of times we'll say it's other people or it's situations, but usually most times it's just us. You know, it's just how we view things, okay? And once you flip that mindset and you release fear and you call in passion and courage and love, it helps you see the world totally different and you see yourself different. And you realize that the Ten of Pentacles was always right in front of you. You just couldn't see because you had a veil over your eyes. You had blinded yourself um, to see or to feel that you deserve these things in life, okay? So you deserve to be abundant in your family, your romantic life, in your friendships, in your career, in your finances. You deserve all of those things, okay? And I think that those things are equally valued, and you're realizing that, okay? You're putting yourself first. You're putting your health most importantly first. So mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay? So you are very, like I said, aligned with your higher self, or wanting to become more aligned with your higher self, speaking more to God, asking Him for directions and signs, okay? Um, and just being more grounded, meditating more, okay? And truly embracing the transformation, the good, the bad, the ugly, okay? You're learning that it is all for your benefit, okay? Which is amazing, Aquarius, okay? So you are trusting your intuition, excuse me, and letting go of indecision. I feel like that sword energy from the past readings was because you weren't trusting yourself. you weren't trusting God and believing that you were going through these challenges and these hardships to better yourself. So you're trusting your intuition in all aspects of your life, which is, I applaud you, Aquarius. Okay, very happy for you. Like I said, I am an Aquarius, so this reading resonates with me. Okay, and then what is your advice? And this is so odd. Okay, this came out for Pisces as well too. Okay, and I shuffled the deck and everything. Um, so your advice for this reading is adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, so you can have a Pisces in your environment, and you can have Pisces in your chart. I'm a Sun Aquarius, Mercury Aquarius too, so I'm always heavily in Aquarius. I communicate like Aquarius, I think like an Aquarius, so uh, the rationale and always being logical, it can be a lot for me, okay? And I've learned over time, learning about my chart, to find balance in each placement, okay, and not to overthink and not to overanalyze and to create my own different scenarios, okay. Um, so like I said, you are accepting that challenges are the best way to learn. So you're trusting that everything you have experienced so far is for your greater good, okay. And I got off on a tangent, but that's where I was going. I'm a Sun Aquarius, but I have a Lilith in Pisces, okay. So my shadow self resonates with a lot of Pisces characteristics. I'm giving you a very dumbed down, lamest terms of what a black moon Lilith is. So feel free to do your own research and look at your own chart to see what that means to you, okay? So that's how we can connect sometimes. Sometimes it has to do with a romantic interest or a different bond in our life, and that person has that sign, but sometimes it's just comes back to us and different placements that we have in our charts, okay? Um, so you are embracing the adversity and just understanding that God has not given you more than you can handle, and then that anything you experience is for your greater good, okay? And then what is your positive affirmation? I give and receive love effortlessly, okay? Two more times. I give and receive love effortlessly. Last time. I give and receive love effortlessly, okay? So your heart is healing, Aquarius, okay? You are loving yourself more, getting to know yourself more. As a result, your heart is opening again, it's healing, it's repairing itself, and you are sending that love into your environment and giving that to people around you with no expectations or nothing in return. So, very beautiful energy, Aquarius. I'm very happy for you. I see you nothing but love, light, and healing, and I encourage you to continue to go through this process and embrace the good, the bad, and the ugly, like I said earlier. I am an Aquarius, so I understand the energy can be heavy. And then with the different planets shifting, Jupiter and Saturn, even if you aren't going through something that is as intense as a spiritual awakening, the energy can still be heavy for you, okay, just with the planets shifting. So I encourage you to persevere, Aquarius, okay? And we will get through this, okay? And if you have not heard this yet, you are loved and you are cherished, Aquarius, okay? If this video resonated with you, don't